Hello everyone, Dr. Sunil Dhand. The World Health Organization is changing the name of the monkeypox virus to avoid racism, discrimination, and stigma. Yes, this is a true story. It was reported across multiple different news publications. Here is the BBC. Monkeypox to get a new name, says World Health Organization. The WHO says it is working with experts to come up with a new name for monkeypox. It comes after more than 30 scientists wrote last week about the urgent need for a non-discriminatory and non-stigmatizing name for the virus and the disease it causes. So again, this was reported in multiple different places. WHO will rename monkeypox virus to minimize stigma and racism. The World Health Organization will officially rename monkeypox in light of concerns about stigma and racism surrounding the virus that has infected over 1,600 people in more than 24 countries. The Director General of the WHO said the organization is working with partners and experts from around the world on changing the name of monkeypox virus. It's clades, that means a group of organisms that share the same ancestor, and the disease it causes. He said the WHO will make an announcement about the new names as soon as possible. I did have to read that story across lots of different websites because I didn't believe it at first. I had to confirm in my mind that it was actually true. And I think this story is utterly ridiculous for lots of different reasons. But firstly, before I even get started, racism is of course a terrible thing. I don't think too many people out there would disagree with that. And I, unlike many people who shout about racism these days, have actually experienced it myself. I don't often talk about this, but growing up as a child in my English village, I was basically the only child of colour in my school for a long time. And I remember regularly being called names. It wasn't terrible bullying or violence, but I remember name calling. It was unpleasant, and that stays with you. Do I carry a chip on my shoulder or keep going on and on about it and want to look back at the past? No, because I know the reality that everybody out there, no matter what their color, will have negative experiences and certain hurdles and obstacles they need to overcome. But of course, I wish it never happened. And racism, real racism, should be called out. Absolutely, no questions about that. But the problem is nowadays the word racism and racist is bandied around indiscriminately, no pun intended. And with regards to this actual story, monkeypox, who exactly is this racist and discriminatory towards? Monkeys? And how many people were actually offended by this particular name, monkeypox? 30 people all over the world? 50 people? But it gets to a much larger problem that we face in society. And I've seen this repetitive pattern over and over for the last few years. Think about this. The World Health Organization now, top scientists are going to expend time and energy, God knows how long it's going to take, and focus on devising a new name, a new term for monkeypox. And instead, they could be focusing on actually solving and helping with the problem at hand. But no, they're going to spend time on this instead. And following on from this, we see time and time again, particularly over the last few years, this particular school of thought, this false school of thought out there, that when people are stumped with a particular problem, rather than actually focus on the problem, the root causes, and work to solve the problem, people think, oh, if we devise a new name, if we invent a new definition, that will help with things, but it doesn't help with the actual problem. So this story is utterly ridiculous. I cannot believe these scientists are going to spend time and effort on changing the name of monkeypox. Who exactly was offended by this, I do not know. But this is a road we're going down now. The WHO is going to make an announcement very shortly. Let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks everybody for listening. Dr. Sunil Dhand. Do hit the subscribe button down below for more similar videos on my news channel. You can also follow me on my Real Medicine and Health Science channel. The link is down below. We will speak again very soon.